This is a Mercedes GLC 300. Really nice car, very clean, but as you can see, the aluminum is badly oxidized. So today we're going to show you how to pretty quickly and easily remove that and really have a nice end result. Put a piece of tape up here to show before and after. First step is to wet the paper towel and start sanding. There's a special sandpaper in the kit that will allow you to do that. And as you do it, you'll see a white kind of a slurry mix come up. And that is the mixture of the water and the surface oxidation mixing together. Continue sanding. Once you see an amount of that white slurry there, you can wipe it off. Make sure the strip is dry, and then invert the bottle 4 or 5 times the first time around, and then do a smooth continuous stroke from the beginning to the end of each section. Now that the tape is removed, you can see the before and after. It's really quite impressive, if I do say so myself. Again, simple. If you were to try to replace these strips, it would take you thousands of dollars and a lot of time to get the strips, take the old ones off, put the new ones on without doing damage. It's really, this is a great, simple end result. So we'll move on to the rest of the car. Same procedure. We make sure you're using a lot of water as you wet sand. And in this particular case, you can use your finger as a guide. You can feel the top of that strip as you sand so that you don't go past the strip onto your paint. You just use your index finger here and feel the top of that strip right there and kind of lock into it, use it as a guide. And the bottom strips, I would use tape. That's also supplied in your kit. Make sure that you don't sand your paint. Not that that fine sandpaper wouldn't do that much damage. It would just dull it, and it's really hard to get it to polish up again. So it's better to avoid that. So we've now sanded all the side moldings. You can see all this dead oxidation accumulated here. Like I said before, you can put a piece of tape on between the molding and the paint just to make sure you don't slip off and dull your paint. So I wet a paper towel, just a damp paper towel actually, and wipe off that white powder. Invert, first time around, invert that bottle probably 4 or 5 times to get the pad really wet. This needs to go on wet, not like dry where it's going to skip or anything. So do a continuous stroke, start at the beginning, a slow application to the end. In this case, I had enough in the pad where I didn't have to top it off by inverting the bottle. So now we do the second. So now we do add another application from the bottle. Invert the bottle once or twice more. Again, a nice wet stroke allows that coating to sheet and level beautifully so that you do not get any drag marks or anything other than what the strip looked like when it was new. If you were to mask the car off and try to spray this, you'd have an orange peel pattern in it. It would not look perfect like this ends up being. Getting up under that mirror is you have to kind of push a little bit to get up under there. And that is that. Now we'll do the roof rail. Same procedure. This has already been sanded, so we just add a couple of dots of the deoxidizer and do a nice even smooth stroke from the beginning to the end of the strip. Now there's a seal at the end of this strip, and what I do is wiggle it back and forth so you make sure that the aluminum gets coated all the way up to that seal. You'll see here, I get to the end, same thing. Wiggle it back and forth and then blend it off. Add another dot. This particular model has this indentation, and you just need to form that little paper pad to fit up in there and press it in and do that continuous stroke. You can press it right into the corner there. And that's it. I do recommend a second coat. It allows it to be more durable, and sometimes you get a little bit more clarity if you need it. And see how nice this looks. It looks pretty fresh, and saves a lot of time and money by doing this as opposed to trying to replace the strips. So that's it. If you have any questions, call Paul Miller at 678-978-6995.